Today we're taking a look at these UFC matches: Amanda Lemos vs Montserrat Ruiz, Jeremy Stephens vs Mateusz Gamrot, and Marion Renault vs Miesha Tate, which are happening on Saturday, July 17, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes. Let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. And if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours and hours of your time searching the internet for some fake betting predictions and losing your money because of it. Join High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advices instantly. Amanda Lemos steps into the cage with a record of 9-1-1. The 34-year-old is fighting at 115 pounds and comes in at 5 feet 4 inches. The southpaw fighter stretches 65 inches. Montserrat Conejo Ruiz stands 5 feet 0 inches and will fight at 115 pounds. The southpaw fighter walks into the octagon with a record of 10-1-0. The 28-year-old extends her reach 61 inches. In terms of significant strikes, Amanda Lemos is connecting on 6.21 per minute and Montserrat Ruiz lands 1.00 significant strikes per minute. Lemos is landing 64% of the significant strikes she tries, while Ruiz is landing 36%. When it comes to defending in the cage, Lemos allows 5.39 significant strikes per minute while Conejo allows 2.07. Lemos also curbs 45% of the significant strikes her opponents attempt, and Ruiz stops 52% of the shots thrown. In the last fight for Montserrat Ruiz, she went up against Cheyenne Buys and wound up taking home the win by unanimous decision in round 3. Buys landed 83% of her significant strikes at distance, and Ruiz connected on 100% of the significant strikes she took from distance. Ruiz ended up connecting on 36% of the significant strikes she attempted by connecting on 15 of 41. She landed 10 of 35 significant strikes aimed at the head. Buys connected on 31 of 65 significant strikes in that fight. Of all the significant strikes, she connected on 26 of 60 aimed at the head. In terms of total strikes attempted in that contest, Buys was 49 of 87 and Ruiz landed 136 of 168 total strikes. My betting advice for that match is to pick Montserrat Ruiz, plus 370. Jeremy Lil Heathen Stephens comes into this fight with a mark of 28-18-0. The 35-year-old is weighing in at 145 pounds and measures 5 feet 9 inches. The orthodox fighter extends his reach 71 inches. Mateusz Gamrot stands 5 feet 10 inches and is fighting at 155 pounds. The southpaw fighter steps into the cage with a record of 18-1-0. The 30-year-old has a reach of 70 inches. When talking about significant strikes, Jeremy Stephens is landing 3.18 per minute while Mateusz Gamrot lands 4.26 significant strikes per minute. Stephens lands 40% of the significant strikes he tries and Gamrot is connecting on 48%. In terms of defending in the octagon, Lil Heathen takes 3.06 significant strikes per minute while Gamer absorbs 2.20. Stephens also stops 58% of the significant strikes that are directed at him, while Gamrot is able to deflect 64% of the shots thrown in his direction. The last time he stepped into the octagon, Jeremy Stephens fought Calvin Kattar and ended up taking the loss via an elbow to the head in round 2. Kattar ended up landing 52 of 113 of the strikes he threw in total in this fight. Stephens finished this fight landing 57 of 104 total strikes. In the last fight for Montserrat Ruiz, she went up against Cheyenne Buys and wound up taking home the win by unanimous decision in round 3. Buys landed 83% of her significant strikes at distance, and Ruiz connected on 100% of the significant strikes she took from distance. Ruiz ended up connecting on 36% of the significant strikes she attempted by connecting on 15 of 41. She landed 10 of 35 significant strikes aimed at the head. Buys connected on 31 of 65 significant strikes in that fight. Of all the significant strikes, she connected on 26 of 60 aimed at the head. In terms of total strikes attempted in that contest, Buys was 49 of 87 and Ruiz landed 136 of 168 total strikes. When talking about significant strikes, Kattar ended up landing 52 of 113, which gave him a percentage of 46%. He ended up landing 32 of 92 significant strikes directed at the head. On the other side, Stephens landed 54% of the significant strikes he threw by landing 57 of 104. Of those significant strikes, he was 24 of 66 pointed at the head. 90% of the significant strikes connected on by Kattar and 98% of them connected on by Stephens were done at distance. My betting advice for that game is to pick Mateusz Gamrot, minus 230. Marion the Belizean bruiser Renault holds a mark of 9-7-1. The 44-year-old will fight at 135 pounds and measures in at 5 feet 6 inches. The orthodox fighter reaches 68 inches. Miesha Cupcake Tate measures in at 5 feet 6 inches and weighs 135 pounds. The orthodox fighter holds a career mark of 18-7-0. The 34-year-old extends her reach 66 inches. When talking about significant strikes, Marion Renault is connecting on 3.29 per minute and Miesha Tate lands 1.93 significant strikes per minute. Renault is landing 41% of the significant strikes she tries and Tate is landing 41%. In terms of defending themselves, the Belizean bruiser absorbs 3.37 significant strikes per minute while Cupcake takes 2.71. Renault also deflects 61% of the significant strikes her opponents throw at her and Tate deflects 50% of the shots thrown in her direction. In her previous fight, Marion Renault fought Macy Chiasson and ended up losing the fight by unanimous decision in round 3. Chiasson landed 92 of 184 total strikes attempted in that fight. Renault walked away from this fight having landed 59 of 93 total strikes. In the significant strikes category, Chiasson ended up landing 51 of 138, which gave her a rate of 36%. She finished the fight landing 29 of 110 significant strikes to the head. In the last fight for Miesha Tate, she battled Raquel Pennington and was on the losing end of this fight by way of unanimous decision in round 3. Pennington connected on 44% of her significant strikes at distance while Tate ended up landing 52% of the significant strikes she attempted at distance. Tate landed 32% of the significant strikes she attempted by connecting on 21 of 65. She connected on 8 of 34 significant strikes directed at the head. Pennington ended up landing 43 of 77 significant strikes in that fight. Out of all the significant strikes thrown, she ended up landing 31 of 65 to the head. In relation to the strikes she fired off in this contest, Pennington ended up landing 111 of 156 and Tate was 48 of 93 of all the strikes she threw. In terms of stats for the opponent, Renault landed 47% of her significant strikes by connecting on 30 of 63. Out of those significant strikes, she landed 14 of 40 to the head. 70% of the significant strikes connected on by Chiasson and 83% of them landed by Renault were thrown at a distance. My betting advice for that game is to pick Marion Renault, plus 102. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.